Stop play, knife to my face. I'm a dirty killer with his eyes bloody red. Try to take my place, I'll be dead from a knife in my pump with a ladies in your head.
3, 2, 1. In the Sky podcast. Awful. How's it going today, bro?
Bro, it's good, bro. It's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing to be alive, bro. See another day. It was good.
Definitely. Same with you, like, just blessed to have another day on this earth, because you never know what could happen.
Oh, yeah, for it.
Let's start this off light. How old are you?
I'm 18, bro.
You're 18, so you just kind of graduated high school?
To be honest, bro, like, every time I say this, people look at me with a face like, bro, you're full of shit. But I dropped out of high school, 10th grade, because, intentionally, bro, those were my intentions to do it, because I always saw, there was more life than just school. And, bro, I just got a mail one day, bro, and the shit said, we're going to suspend your mom's license if you keep going to school, because I kept missing mad days. So I was like, you know what, bro, fuck this shit. At the end of the day, for me, I wasn't going to let that happen to my mom. So I said, fuck it. Yeah, bro, I mean, that regardless, those are my intentions anyway, so even if that didn't come about, I was going to fucking drop out regardless.
Yeah.
Nigga, the school just wasn't for me, bro. Always known that since,
It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody at all.
Life isn't for everybody. Life is just a school, bro. Not everybody's meant to stay in it, bro. You feel me? That's why people's times come a little too early and everybody doesn't know. They don't understand why. You feel me? Everybody has their purpose in this world. And some people are just taken too early, bro, and it's crazy. But they fulfilled their purpose in a certain sense, bro. It's crazy.
What do you mean by that? Like, just they passed too early?
As I was referring it to, school, life is like school. Nobody's meant to stay in school. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
When it goes beyond, everything I say goes beyond from what I say it, and I like to think big. I always see the bigger picture in everything in life. But everybody has their coming, and when it does come, it's because their purpose was, they set an impact. Whether it doesn't matter on who, but they set an impact within their life. For me, they had a purpose, even if their lifespan was short. You understand? I say it because a person that's I consider blood was not blood. His purpose was it was amazing, bro. Just to even be able to witness it and to be aware, his purpose was to be a helping hand. And I was 13 and I never had a father figure, not even I had a father, but he wasn't really there. And I never had that father figure. I never had that brother figure, to fall back on,
Mm-hmm.
So
it's kind of you.
I had to get it on my own. So, he came across and he knew how my older brother was with me. So he became my older brother. He blessed me with that helping hand, bro. And it was it's amazing to this day, bro. I take it as it's something that's my purpose, but I have to, bro, it's going to be greater than I even imagined. I connected the dots within all of this, especially the time that I spent in jail, not too long ago, shit.
What happened with that?
Bro, honestly, everybody's gonna think different. I honestly don't give a fuck because I know who the fuck I am and I know where I stand, but I was accused of putting my hands on a female. And
oh, really?
Two of my peoples were there, bro, and it happened at a park, and it didn't even go down like that. It literally saved her from getting hit by a bus, and it was just so fucked up on how the person you think loves you a lot, it's just so fucked up how they don't meet you halfway how they're supposed to. She deadass didn't say shit. She had no bruises, she had no marks on her, she was just off the drugs, bro, and she just ran off to the middle of the street, and I ran off after her, and I grabbed her right before she jumped in front of the bus, bro. It was crazy, bro. At the end of the day, bro, in my perspective, I saw it as a negative effect, but then as time kept passing, and then I did my time, I'm glad that shit happened to me. I'm glad I sat in jail. I'm glad I went through everything I went through, because you live and learn, you understand? This life it's a live and learn experience. You have to go through things. There's just certain people that you can't pass on certain knowledge to, because they can't grasp around it. They have to go through their own experiences to realize it, and it sucks because that's one of my purposes that like, I see. Like I feel like my words are so powerful and like they leave an impact on certain people that actually, you know, like they can relate to me. You feel me? And
Yeah.
I just try like I just try to get into their head in a good way. You know, I never like really take it as a negative way. But I try to get
Try
into
to make someone think.
yeah, you feel me? Like I try to get into their head so like they can benefit off my words and all of my experiences. So when they come into like a situation that's similar like that, like or whatever, like you feel me, they already know how to get by it. They already know how to get through without like them being fucked over, them acting out of emotion, like shit like that, bro.
So you just try to help. Now with that situation, like right after the incident, did she say, "Oh, I'm turning you in," or did you guys have a falling out that kind of made her want to do that to you?
Nah, bro, it wasn't her intentions at all, bro. Like it just it's crazy. It just happened so quick. Like she didn't mean to put me in jail. Like she honestly like she bonded me out, but like the money didn't go through to like the ending of the month. So like you know like and she didn't even file like any like documents on me. She just put a document saying like oh like exactly what he said. You know like they accused me wrong. They documented me wrong. They didn't even hear her out. They didn't hear me out. And I just kept saying it like yo like I didn't fucking put my hands on her, bro. Like they literally just ran up on me and just like get on the floor. We're gonna shoot. Like yo, it's crazy shit, bro.
Oh, so she didn't like it wasn't like a situation where she turned you in. It was just the
Bro, what?
police saw it.
Yeah, bro. That's the police. The police just pulled up after like that whole scene happened. Like, cause the thing is, like, I caught her right before she got off the sidewalk, and the moment I caught her and I picked her up, that bus flew by, and I lost my balance. So when I lost my balance, like, we both fell. And the thing,
Oh, so it kind of looked like you slammed her or some shit. Okay.
like type shit, bro. But originally that wasn't how it is, bro. Like I literally like got up quick as fuck, and like I put my hand under her head, and I just like, made sure that she was okay, bro. Cause I don't know, bro. Like this is crazy, bro. Like there's so much to the story, bro. It's fucked up, but it is what it is, bro. Life's a bitch, but it's all on how you dig her down, bro. She tries to
Yeah,
fuck.
that is true.
Yeah, bro. It is what it is, bro.
That's fucked up because I feel like, I mean, if I was in a situation, you know, me being a white boy, like that probably wouldn't have happened. It's just how the police are, honestly. That's how I feel it.
Oh yeah, off rip. They look
The
at
police
me.
are fucked up.
Yeah,
Police are
bro.
fucked up.
Yeah, bro. I got stopped like a couple days ago at the end of my block, and they were just accusing me of like taking a couple hits off a blunt at a gas station. Cause like one of my old boys, I saw him and he pulled up with his car like reeking and shit. And I'm just walking and they like pulled up on me quick as fuck and they're like, oh, like, we know you were smoking that blunt and like, I'm blunt as fuck, bro. I'll tell you how it is. I don't give a fuck. I really don't, bro. Whether it hurts you, like, you feel me? Like, I have to be blunt. That's who I am. That's my character. Not even my character. That's
Hmm.
just who I am. And bro, like I was just there like, yo, like listen, I don't know what the fuck y'all are on. And I don't know why the fuck y'all accusing me just because of the way I look and the way I walk or the way I talk. But listen, bro, here's my fucking book bag. Y'all can search me. And like right away, I could have said, yeah, I don't consent to any searches. But what's the point? I ain't got shit on me. So go right ahead and search me. Waste your fucking time. They're probably just trying to come up on some weed to smoke. Like that's the way they look to me. They look like they were just trying to like, you know, just take your weed and shit, whatever the fuck you had on you. Or unless you had some big shit, they'll take you in for. But yo, and
That's crazy.
they kept like accusing me. Like they were just like, yeah, I know you hit that blunt over there. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like all I did was smoke my cigarette and walk back to my own house. Like this is crazy. And I live down the block, like in the middle of the block. So like, it's just wild, bro. It's crazy.
Police are mad fucked because like I can recall like I was literally fucking smoking and walking to the gas station, or I was walking home actually because I had got the papers and wrote it in the gas station,
Yeah.
like in the bathroom, and I was fucking walking and literally like two cars pull up on me. I mean I put the shit out as soon as I see one roll past me. And they were like, oh, we were just looking for somebody who's robbing houses. I didn't have a fucking backpack. Like I didn't have shit. I was just fucking barebacked, fucking, you know, hoodie on. And they just stopped me. And I know I had to have reeked, but I guess that's just what they weren't looking for, or so. I don't know, but I'm surprised I got away with it.
So bro,
Police are mad fucked up though.
yeah, for real, bro. I done been through some shit with cops, bro. Like yo, like I'm telling you, when I was 17, bro, it was like 3 a.m, and like it's just, bro, the shit I've gone through, bro. All right, I'm pulling up to like the end of the block of one of my homies' crib. and I get rushed by like this one Fed, and I have like a little like side bag, and like yo, right away, bro, this motherfucker was like, all right, so where's the cocaine? And I look at him dead in the face, and I'm like, really, bro? That's what the fuck you're accusing me for right now? Like, yo, listen, bro, I opened the bag and I like whipped out a whole ass ounce. I was like, listen, this is all I got, bro. And he just looked at me. He was like, damn, that's a lot of bud. I was like, yeah, bro, what the fuck we gonna do with it? And he, bro, like 10 fucking cop cars pulled up, and like they're all just like taking pictures of me, and I'm just there like, what the fuck is going on, bro? And then the same cop that like first stopped me, he comes up to me, he's like, look, bro, this is what we're gonna do. Just throw all that shit in the sewer. I was like, fuck it, bro. Better for me, you feel me? Like, I'm not trying to jag, and I've been arrested a lot, but yeah, bro, I went like the next morning, just like picked all that shit up. Like 20 grams.
Damn. Just like wrap it up in a couple bags, like kind of slide it in there and walk away.
Nah, bro, like I had to dump it all out. I had to open the bag.
Oh,
and dump
shit.
it. So like the thing is, like, motherfucking the sewer, bro, it had like a pavement on the bottom of that little railing, bro, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it just stayed stuck there. And then the next morning, like at 10 in the morning, I saw only like a quarter in the water, and I was like, what the fuck? Where's the rest of my weed? And I just stuck my hand in there and grabbed like a whole ass 20 grams, bro. Shit was crazy.
Damn. That sucks though that you had to, that shit was wet and shit.
Nah, it wasn't even wet, bro. Like, it was just a cue. Like, it was just a cue in the water. Like, it was like, I don't even know how to explain it, bro, but there was just like a little spot that just, that the weed got stuck on. Like, it didn't hit the water. You get me?
Yeah, I feel you.
I got lucky. At least I got like 20 grams back.
Do you think that you could, like, that you get profiled because of your face tats by the police?
It's a really big, yeah, bro. To be honest, that's a really big thing. I get profiled a lot with my face tats. But the thing is with me, like, since I'm already aware of that, like, me with face tats, like, I know now that, like, there's places I should be and I shouldn't be. And then, like, besides that, like, I kill people with kindness. Like, you're not gonna get the best out of me. You're not gonna see me flip. I don't act out of emotion. You know, mind over matter. Like, I kill everybody with kindness. Like, I remember I was at the park, like, the other day, and I walk inside to, like, just go get a soda, bro, from the machine, bro, like a regular ass person. And all these kids are like, yo, like, you a SoundCloud rapper? And, you know, like, people be like showing off, or like, you know, like, yeah, I'm a SoundCloud. In
front of their friends and shit.
Me up and shit, you feel me? Like, nah, bro, like, I deadass looked at him and I was like, listen, bro, I may or may not be a SoundCloud rapper, but what does it matter, bro? Like, I'm still the same regular ass nigga walking in here getting a soda, you feel me? Like, yeah, I might be a nigga with face tats, but I could be a dude with face tats that's a dickhead, or I could be a dude with face tats that's like me, who mostly cares about helping people, whether it's through music, in person, however I can to, like, help you and, like, have you benefit off my words and me being a person, you feel me? Like, I mean, like, with, like, you know, my experiences. You get where I'm coming from? Like,
yeah, I feel you.
Like, I always try to see, like, shifting the negative to positive. Always, bro. I swear, like, sometimes, bro, like, it takes certain experiences to have, like, a really big impact on a person. Like, for me, I can honestly say it was jail. Like, jail was the best thing that could have happened to me. Like, it really, like, shaped me up. Like I choose.
Like, how so?
Like, I choose my words very wisely. Like, cause, bro, words have a lot of impact on a person. Like, you can wake up in the morning and tell yourself, yeah, I will stop doing this drug. Or you can but like, when you say I will, it's like a slight chance of it happening. You say, you wake up and you say, I am gonna stop doing this drug. You're gonna stop doing it. That's how powerful your words are, especially when it comes to like another person that you have truly, like, you got a lot of love for, whether it's like a lover or, like, you know, like a person you consider a brother. Like, there's just some people that you have a really big impact on, and you have to choose the right words to say, because you don't know how to hit them, or the way they look at you. It's crazy. And I really got to, like, understand and notice that, especially, like, from the shit I've been through. Like, now I've been
like being in jail.
Besides being in jail, like, I've been through a lot, bro. Like, I've tried to commit suicide like 5 times, bro. I've played Russian roulette. Like, I fucking,
damn,
you know,
that's crazy.
Try to down myself in pills. my mom's bed, you know, like my intentions were horrible, bro. Like I just wanted her to see me dead, bro. And like that all started because like, you know, just my brother like just had such an impact upon me. And
What kind of impact did your brother have? Like your
like
blood brother, I'm guessing.
he wasn't blood, but I consider him blood because like I've grew up with him my whole life. And like the thing is, bro, like I was searching for help, bro. Like I was reaching out for help and like nobody would grab my hand. And he just said like, yo, if that's how you really feel, then why don't you just go kill yourself? And like, you know, like I went down that road. But like
The
I
fuck?
say, bro, it sounds negative and it sounds fucked up, but at the end of the day, like everybody goes through, you know, everybody, you know, you live and learn, bro. Like I got to be more aware of other things. Like God put me through a little test. You see how my fate was, bro, because I was just so negative and so on another side, bro, that I shouldn't have been in. It felt like I had a light in me and it was trying to beam so hard, but my shell wouldn't let it. It's crazy, bro. Like it's crazy.
I definitely understand. Like I've never like been that close, but I've definitely had experiences like certain things would just history would repeat itself over and over until, you know, my dumbass finally learned that this wasn't for me and that or that's not how my life is supposed to go, you know. It's kind of like with love, like after a X amount of relationships go the same fucking way or they don't work, I learned in life that I don't need to be pursuing love. Like there's bigger things and that's stupid shit. And that doesn't necessarily relate to your situation, but it does at the same time as far as like you know when you know.
Yeah, of course. Like it's not even that. Like you feel it in you. Cause the thing is with me, bro. Like you have to trust your gut. Cause your gut's your conscious best friend. Like I can tell you,
Yeah.
like a lot of shit. I've like literally that. You know, like honestly, like prove it to you. Like I've literally tested my gut out. Like at an old like homie, like I consider a brother, bro. Like I'm a very humble, genuine person. Feel me? Like a lot of people just have like a really good connection with me. And I already knew he was gonna rob me, bro. And he asked me for a QP, and then I was like, nah, bro. Like all I have is an ounce, and I just wanted to see if my gut was right. And I had my boy with me, and I told him what was gonna happen. Told him I was just testing my gut, and he was like, bro, you're fucking crazy. And I was like, watch. And bro, like this nigga, like he pulls up. I go to the whip, I go to the window, and I'm like, yo, step the fuck out the car, bro, and give me a fucking hug, nigga. Like, what's up with you, bro? And whatever, like, comes out the car, he gives me a hug. I was like, yo, I love you, bro. Like, haven't seen you in a minute, nigga. And then he says what's up to, you know, our boy, bro. That's just, like, it's the same, bro, like that. Like, we looked at him as fam. And I give him the pack, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna go get you the bread. Hops in the whip, and he was like, yo, babe, let me get the vroom, fucking takes off. And I just look at my nigga and I was just started laughing, bro. I was like, ha, I was right, nigga. Like, and ever since, bro, I trust my gut, bro. And like, I'm telling you, bro, everything goes beyond it. Like, we as beings, cause yeah, we're humans, but we're beings, you know, we're energy. We have psychic abilities. Like, we don't need like religion as in like Santeria, black magic, white magic, brujeria, like voodoo, all that shit. We don't need none of that shit. We have it within us. It's like, it's crazy what people fall back on to get like a kick, like a boost, you know, to get through life. And then like
Religion and stuff.
yeah, like it's just crazy. And it's not even just that, like you don't need religion, bro. Like it's all within you, bro. We're so powerful, bro, that like we don't see it because of how much we're being dumbed down by society, by the government. Like yeah, like all right, we got Instagram, we got all that shit. Yo, like we have a life. You feel me? Like there's some people that just take it too far. They fake it. They flauge like too much. Like it's weird, bro. It's crazy. Like that's their main focus, you know?
What is just flaunting and whatnot?
Yeah, bro. Like just their main focus. Like it's just society got like a really good hold on him that he can't even like not even think for themselves, bro. Because everybody can think for themselves, but like their intentions are just not in the right. You know where I'm coming from?
Yeah, definitely. Because like a lot of people, like if you really, really think about like our core being, like it's just living on this earth and surviving. And society and whatnot has turned it into make all this money, make all this money, make all this money, and then you fucking die.
Bro, it's just businesses, bro. But like it's just so fucked up, bro. Because in jail, bro, I've learned so much about like yo, like in jail, literally, like you're paying for so much shit, and like you're signing things that they don't even let you read, and you don't even sign with like a pen. You sign with pencil. Like the fuck is
Really?
that? I swear, bro. Like they made me sign with pencil. I met a dude in there that he really opened my eyes and shit. Like they were taking me to court, and I didn't even have court that day, and they called that a field trip, and they were just getting money out of my pocket the whole time. They dead ass like my they put a hold on my bond, and it was an error. They weren't supposed to do that. They were just holding me for more time. Like, yo, they were just getting bread out of me. Like, when you put money in the phone or like in commissary, automatically they take $25 out. And if you don't use it like fast, bro, they're gonna take $2 out each a day, bro. And that shit builds up, bro. And it's crazy. It's fucked up, bro. Like, it's fucked up how like they just try fucking you over. Like, yo, you go to jail, bro, and they just hold you for no fucking reason. Like, there was this old man that, bro, like, such a genuine, like, humble old man, bro. They just had him there, like, for no fucking reason. They just took him. Like, it's crazy, bro, how fucked up it is.
Did you have any like bad experiences in jail?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I guess it's because of the way, like, I carry myself and the way, like, I don't know who the fuck I am. Like, nobody really fucked with me in jail. Like everybody just fucks with me. Like, I don't know.
That's good.
What I expected was like, expect the unexpected. That's the way I'll say it. Like, at the end of the day, like, me going to jail was the best thing that could ever happen to me, bro. Like, I went into like jail, I was mad skinny, like, yo, like, I wasn't doing too good, bro. Like, that shit really helped me out a lot, bro. Like, I felt like I honestly came closer to with God. 'Cause, like, the way other people portray God is just like, is a sense that I never agreed on. Like, people, like, the thing is, like, you can have so much belief in something that's what you'll fall back on. Me, I believe in like spirituality and like,
Yourself more.
self, yeah, like self-reliant. Like I met this kid at a shout out UFC though, by the way. And I met this kid at the UFC party, and bro, he was 17, and he was just telling me, like, I always want to see from a perspective of a person that like went to church and shit. Like, he told me how like he was doing really bad, and then he gave his life to God. He prayed to him, to help him better himself. And he told me within his own words, he was like, and he helped me. And the thing is, bro, like I like the way I see myself is like my purpose from God is to like be that person to open your eyes to whatever it is that you need to be aware of. And right then, bro, my purpose was to tell that person, like, yeah, God was there to help, but you did this. You did that on your own. You had so much belief that you believed he did it, but you did it on your own, which is why I'm standing right here in front of your face at this very moment. Like, bro, and to me, bro, like, just speaking upon it, like, yo, it feels like a drug. Like, I love it. Like, it's like, it gives me such a fix up, bro. Like, you know how some drug addicts, like, right before they quit, they need a fix? Like, yo, that's how it feels, bro. Like, it just powers me up. Like, I just want to keep going. Like, I love that feeling, the energy that it gives me, bro. It's just so overwhelming.
You know, the crazy part is like, how long ago was that UFC party? Like 2-3 weeks ago? I don't even know.
Yeah, like that. It wasn't that long ago.
And just, maybe if you never even talked to this random ass kid or whatever, like, you wouldn't even had this insight on how you feel about it. And it's just like those small little encounters in life. That's why you always gotta kind of, I don't know specifically in your situation, but like kind of seek discomfort in a way to like kind of get the other view of things or how someone else feels, because maybe that can help you in a way you feel about it if you're uncertain. You know what I mean?
Of course, bro. Of course, you gotta get out of your comfort sometimes, bro. Like, I remember I used to be stuck in this house, and because I was just like really drugged up all the time, bro. And like, I remember.
What was you off of? Like, what was you bad on?
I was bad on the Xans, and I was doing acid a lot. But like, acid to me, like, I did it like almost about 100 times, bro. And I was flipping it at one point. So like, to me, bro, I didn't see it as a bad thing, because now, like, I take certain drugs, like euphoric drugs or like, psychedelics, and it's like for a reason. Like, it's a certain purpose. Because when I was selling it, like, I wasn't taking my drugs. Like, I was literally flipping it to make my profit. But there'll be times where, like, my gut would tell me, like, yo, like, take it. Like, there's something that you need to come to an understanding with or experience, like, you know, learn something new. And every time, bro, like, now it's either I get a certain encounter by somebody or I experience something new, or, like, you know, it's overwhelming, bro. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, I was really bad on the Zans, bro. And like, like, the thing is, bro, I have this my brother, bro. Like, he's not, like I said, like, I have blood brothers, but like, I have, you know, more people that like blood that I consider blood. Like, I have, you know, a little brother, a little sister, and an older brother, but like, you know, that older brother wasn't really that figure that I've always wanted. But hey, whatever, it is what it is, bro. Shit, everything has its purpose, bro.
It's facts.
But,
Let's take it a couple steps back and like kind of just give me like your upbringing. What was that like? If you could describe it.
what was what like?
Like just like your childhood and you know kind of just to where you are now.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. Always will be. Always will keep it 100. My childhood was a piece of shit. I hated my childhood. I hated my life. I hated the people, not the people around me, but like, it was fucked up, bro. Like, growing up, I hated my mom because my dad and my mom separated. And then I had to understand that, like, it wasn't my mom, it was my father. He was just like the biggest piece of shit in the whole fucking world. Like, yo, it's crazy. Like, you know, everybody has their problems and shit. Nobody's perfect, but like, and everybody, like, there's just certain people that go through it worse than others. But like, you know, from my perspective, bro, my shit was shitty as fuck. But me, like, now, from where I stand now, like I say, bro, everything happens for a reason. Everything has its purpose. So like, I'm glad I went through what I went through and the shit that I saw, because it built me up to be the person I am today. And it's just beautiful, bro. Like, I thank God for it. But if I could wish that it wasn't like that, you know, that I wish I had like a perfect life and shit like that, you know, I still wouldn't. Because then I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't have the knowledge that I have today. I wouldn't have the confidence, you know, to like get up and like do and say whatever the fuck comes out of my ass. Like, and I'm not one person to talk out of my ass, you know, like, but you know what I mean? Like, just say like, yo, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do this whether you know, because I love doing this. Because I love making music. I love to get up and skate. I'm gonna do this, bro. Whether I don't give a fuck what he or she says. Like, but
definitely a harder upbringing definitely makes for like a better like person, just like deep down in the core. Because like I don't know, and I feel like that's a big thing. Like kind of people at work were talking about it, and this one woman, like we were all just kind of on the subject of like people having like their parents still together and like just kind of that, and that is better for like, you know, development in ways, you know, but at the same time it's not, you know what I mean?
nah, yeah,
It just depends on what your path is. That's what it all comes down to. Like it just really depends on what your path is.
Also, it depends on your perspective of it too and how you see it, bro. Because a lot of people are just they're not aware, bro. Like, bro, like, if God throws all these signs in people's faces and they're just not aware of it, and they're just subconsciously, like, they just do it, you know, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, they don't even know it, but subconsciously, like, they do it. Like, yo, like shit like that has happened to me, bro. And like, I've realized it though, because I'm that person. Like, I gotta rationalize, I gotta realize what the fuck is going on and what the fuck is going to happen, you know. All your decisions have consequences. So like, I'm the type of person where like, I really analyze this shit. Like, I analyze people. Like, you telling me a couple words, like, I already like know where you stand and where your mentality is at. And it's just crazy. Like, I feel like I'm blessed to have that ability, bro. Because not a lot of people, like, not a lot of people just have that mindset. But
yeah, I'm a firm believer in like you get what you give in your universe. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, of course. It's like, that's the law of attraction, bro. You know. At the end of the day, bro, whatever you give out to the universe, you're gonna get back, bro.
Oh yeah, that's definitely how I feel about it.
Big time. Those who don't shit, bro, they're gonna see it the hard way, bro, and that's what sucks, bro. Cause that's what I try. That's what, like, I feel like my purpose is, you know, to try to like help you understand, bro, so you won't go down the hard way like how I did. Because I always felt like, I have my those people I consider my brother to always like tell me like, yo, like, they'll always like, give me reminders all the time. And I like that. I appreciate that. I even say it like, thank you. I appreciate you for, reminding me. But there'll be times where I get too carried away, like with the Zans, like I get too carried away, bro. Like we were talking about like how my upcoming was with my life and shit, my childhood, like, like it came to a point where I started popping Zans, and then I realized how like that shit was really getting me, like it was getting the best of me, bro. Like I was getting really fucked up in the head, bro. I was mad depressed, bro. Like, mad suicidal, like shit was crazy. It got really bad, bro. Like, and all I wanted was what I couldn't have. And it was like I was seeking attention from this one person that couldn't give it to me. And I'm not saying to like a female, but like the female I'm referring to is like, my mother, like she couldn't give me the attention I wanted. And like, yeah, like if she loves me to death, she'll tell me, bro, out of nowhere, like, yo, you're my favorite out of all of them. And like I think about it, like, shit, like the road I took, you feel me? Like how could she even say that? But I have a strong belief she sees the light in me and she believes in me deeply. But that's now. Before it was terrible. Before, like, I just didn't give a fuck about shit. Like, I didn't give a fuck of how anybody felt. Like, there'll be times where, like, yeah, my conscience will tell me, like, yo, like, you need to tighten the fuck up. Like, that's not you. But the Zans really got the best of me. Because the thing is, bro, the drugs, bro, there's just certain drugs that, like, you know how some people say, oh, if you try it, you'll like it. You feel me? Like, that shit's mad true, bro. Like, just certain drugs that you'll see how it feels like and what it'll do to you, and you'll feel like once you're off of it, like you have to be on that to do a certain thing. Like there's just people that say like, oh, I gotta be off the Xans to rap, I gotta be off the Xans to go jug a nigga, I gotta be off the Xans to go whatever the fuck it is. Like, you get me? Like, it's crazy like what a drug would do to you, like the confidence you'll get, and then once you get stuck, nigga, it gets bad from there. And it's up to you, bro. It's up to you whether you're gonna realize it or not. And bro, I'm glad I realized it, bro, because shit was getting really bad.
Yeah, bro, fuck the Zans, bro.
Probably wouldn't even be able. I wouldn't be here today talking to you right now. You feel me? Like,
definitely, yeah. Fuck the Zans, bro.
For me, bro.
What was that?
So that's how I see it. Like, I probably wouldn't even have been here talking to you today, bro. Like, it's a blessing to be alive. I say that shit all the time, bro.
It definitely is always a blessing to be alive, especially for you, like, since you've tried to, take your own life a few times. I'm glad, it just wasn't for you. Like, you have a bigger purpose that it wasn't meant for you to go that day. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, bro. Like, and it's crazy because like I've done it 5 times, bro, and the first time, like, it was bad, and I woke up, bro. Like, I just woke up and I started, like, I was bawling up in tears, bro. And it hit me hard. Like, I was just like, holy shit, bro. Like, I have a purpose. Like, I have a really big purpose. Like, I'm not meant to die, bro. Like this for me, bro. That's not yet. Like, I don't know. Like, since legit, bro, I've always felt like my time will come young. And, like, it doesn't really bother me because I feel like I'm just going to leave such a big impact. Whether I do or don't, like, I don't give a fuck whether it's like a handful of people or like the whole world, like, one person, like, I don't care, bro. As long as I helped and I feel it in me that I did what I had to do, then I'm happy, bro. I can die happy, peacefully, bro. Like, no reincarnation no more, bro. Like, that's like, cause nigga, to me, reincarnation, bro, is just you realizing what you either had in the past or what you should have done, or like, like there's just a purpose that wasn't fulfilled yet, which is why you've been brought back. You have to fulfill it this time. You have to realize it this time, which is why I feel like I'm the way I am now.
I feel that.
I'm a very deep thinker, bro. Like, I'm a very deep thinker.
I can definitely.
I analyze. I said it's crazy because like I analyze people to like the point where like if you're lying to me, I'll know you're lying to me. Like, I just feel it in my gut, bro. Like, I trust my gut so much, bro. That, like, it's like, let's say me and you like we were to get lost, bro. I'll find you. I'll find you, bro, without even like no GPS, without you telling me where the fuck you are. I'll find you. I swear, bro. It's happened to me with a lot of my brothers, bro. Like it's insane, bro. Like, that's why I say like we have that psychic ability within us, bro. We just have to seek it. We gotta want it.
I definitely do feel that because like a lot of shit, I'll be talking about something or like, I'll mention somebody in the conversation. I swear to God, 10 seconds later, they'll hit me up on Snapchat or they'll text me. I swear to God, shit like that happens all the fucking time.
Yeah, it feels that shit happened to me earlier today too. I was hitting my boy up to go to the studio, and the nigga just called me out of nowhere. Like, I was just like, what the fuck? What a coincidence. But hey, that shit ain't a coincidence, bro.
It's really not, and we like to think it's like a coincidence, but it's not. Shit just, I don't know. Shit just falls in place. Like I feel like our mind is like a lot of like everybody's mind's on the same channel, and we just don't like we subconsciously just don't fucking know it at all.
Yeah, for
But
real.
we do in a sense because humans are so intelligent.
We are,
That's
bro.
crazy. That's crazy to think about. Like I was thinking about that. Like, what the fuck happened one day? Like, all life did start from Africa and whatnot, but like, did like our pre-form like the apes and stuff, where they just like fuck it, we're just gonna start building houses and fucking
Yeah.
building tools. Like, that fucks me up to think about that.
Nah, I feels that, bro. It's crazy. Hey, but you never know, bro. We look to that time comes, like we all that gets revealed truthfully. Cause yeah, it probably is. For sure, it already is. But regardless, you won't know because there's just so many theories. But it's all
Oh
within
yeah,
how you believe it. You genuinely believe that, then like that's your belief. It's just weird, but I
yeah.
honestly feel like we're just like not even like from this planet, bro. We're just species that just fucking has sex with like the fucking species on this planet, and boom, we're fucking created. Now we have the intelligence we have. It's just some people don't use it right.
I mean, yeah, because when you think about it, there were like Neanderthal and like shit like that too. There was a third one, but I don't remember what it was. It's like Homo sapien, Neanderthal. Oh fuck it. Oh well. Um, let's go to the music. Like, how did you get into like rapping and music?
I honestly got into rapping since a J. I've always been very like versatile. Like I remember I was like in singing classes and as a little kid. Like I loved singing. It was just in my blood for some reason. And like I don't really know too much like about like my father's side. I'm literally like the last motherfucker on his side. Literally, like I'm his only son. But whatever. But like it was crazy because once I started realizing like music was for me, everything the puzzles was just like being placed in front of my own eyes. And then I came like across Tilt and Steez and then Dead Kenny. But, like the first one was like my boy Z. But um I remember it all started, bro, in middle school. Like that's when it really like started like to like reveal itself. Like it was me and Tilt, we did this shit together like since the beginning. Like I literally like had the name out like Nerd Clan. Like it's crazy because it all came to me like Nura in Muslim means light,
Mm-hmm.
and each one of us is light to our own darkness. Like we light up the room. You get me? Especially like, and I've peeped that I actually do. Like I have such a big impact with my energy that it's a lot of people even told me like, nigga, your energy overpowers me sometimes, and I get amazed because it's like this is weird. I'm just me. I'm just hyperactive. Like I don't know, but bro, like I would just see like hella people freestyling like in the like outside, like after like you eat lunch and shit. And then me and Till, we were always like, what the fuck? Like, yo, I fuck with this scene. Like, it's not even like just fucking with the scene. Like, I just don't know. We just felt like we like, had to be a part of it. Like, it was like us. Even though like I was already skating and shit. Like, I was skating for years. I was skating for like 10 years. And like, I was more focused on sponsorship and shit. I don't know, just something about it just gravitated me around it. And then Boone and like Puya and like Fat Nicks, like were like on their upcoming. And that's what that's when like I don't know, bro, that shit really blew my mind. Holy shit, like this is us right here, bro. Like I literally like saw myself like as Puya and like my boy Till as Fat Nick. Cause like, yo, that nigga Till just looks like Fat Nick, bro. No, I'm sorry, Till, if you fucking hear this. But
I'm actually trying to get him on to do an episode with him.
hey, yeah, bro, you really should, bro. You should hit the line.
Oh, I have been. I hit him up. So from then, just seeing those guys and you and your friend, like, kind of wanting to do it, like, what was the next step you took from there?
From there, bro, honestly, this nigga went to Cali. This nigga Till went to Cali, and me and him were just like nonstop FaceTiming each other. Like, yo, like once you get back, like we're gonna really do this shit. Like my mind was really focused into this. So like we had a laptop, we were using a Mac, and he comes with like a mic. This motherfucker lied to me saying it was like $100 mic. It shows like $30. Looking like, bro, it's just crazy because I remember telling him like, yo, like we're gonna figure this out. Cause at first we didn't know how to record, and it was simple as fuck. You just press the R button, boom, start fucking recording. But like you gotta set it all up. But like, yo, it's just like it was just hard at first. But like, I just remember telling him all the time, like, yo, we're gonna pick this shit up, and then it's gonna be easy as fuck. And then boom, once we picked it up, bro, like shit just started going good, bro. Like it just started progressing more and more and more. And like I saw it coming. Like I was getting on No Jumper. Like we saw it coming since since we found out about No Jumper. And it's crazy, bro. Like manifestation is so fucking real, bro. Like we really manifested it so goddamn much that like I remember, bro, when I was in New Jersey with Tilt, like I looked at this nigga and I was like, yo, I promise, bro, like I believe it in my fucking gut so much, bro, that your verse is gonna be the beginning of the vlog. And bro, once it got dropped, like for other people it might seem not, it might not seem like a big deal, but for us it is. Cause like
Hell yeah.
as this person, you feel me, is just crazy. Like to see him blow up, and like we knew that at one point in time that we were gonna come up and we were gonna be like, around it. And like, that feeling, bro, it gave me was just like, it was crazy, bro. Like tears started coming out of my eyes. Like I just couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Exactly how I called it, bro. Like it was, bro, shit was just wild. But
That's just how it works. Like, you just gotta kind of speak things into exist. Like,
yeah,
that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, they just want to take I want to call it, like, for most situations, going to college, getting a degree, getting a job, getting a wife, getting kids, and then fucking dying. Like, that's how I see it. Like, that's the easy way out to me. Like, because in that scenario, like, everything's already put in front of you, so there's not really any existing to do because it already exists. Like, I believe in creating your own, like, universe.
yeah. I just feel like people that see life like that just like don't have like their own way of thinking.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because I was once that guy. Like,
No,
all throughout high school and middle school, I was like, I'm
don't
gonna
get
go
me
to
wrong.
college.
Like I was the same way, but like since the jet, bro, since going through school, like something in me, bro, just like, yo, this is not meant for me, bro. Like just living a regular ass life is just not meant for me, bro. Like I'm not fit to work a 9 to 5. Like I've never worked a job in my fucking life.
That shit sucks.
Like, bro, when I got my first FaceTime, bro, like that day was just like, all right, this is it. Like I did this. Like everybody tells me like, yo, like what did your mom say? And I literally, mom didn't tell me shit. I told her my decisions are my consequences. So I'm gonna live and learn, and I'm gonna get this right. I don't give a fuck how I fucked up, where, how many times. Like I'm gonna get this right.
How old were you when you got your first face tat?
I was 16.
Okay. What'd you get?
I got my mom's name on my face.
Okay.
Shout out my mom. But yeah, bro. And then from there, bro, I got like my
What
other.
was her initial reaction?
Her reaction was just like, bro, in her head, I know she was like, fuck, like, damn. Cause I told her, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get a face tat with your name on my face, nigga. Like, you wait on it. And she was like, yo, you get that shit? I'm gonna disown you. And And I was like, in my head, I'm like, no, you not, bro. Like, you're my fucking mom. You can't do shit. And this is so fucked up, like, how I was thinking before. But, like, it is what it is. Like, when she saw it, she was like, fuck. Like, just don't get another one. Like, whatever. But, like, then I got more. And I remember when I got my second one, I didn't even know, bro. Like, that's how bad, like, I was off the drugs. Like, I literally woke up the next day, bro. Saw it. Like, I said what's up to my mom. And she was like, oh, get the fuck out of my house. Da, 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 da. I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, why the fuck you kicking me out? And I look at myself in the mirror and I was like, fuck.
What was the second one?
The second one is the one, like, on my right side of my face. It's like 3 broken hearts with, like, 2 death wishes signed.
Okay.
And, like...
So is your mom's name on the left side of your face? The one under your eye on your left side of your face?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you don't really have any pictures where you can kind of zoom in and read it. So, like, I mean, I saw it, but I was like, I don't know what that says.
I don't know, but I like to be very odd with the way I move and carry myself, especially on social media.
No, that's cool. That's cool. That's what gravitates people towards you. Is if you just seem generic and be like, hey, guy, you know what I mean?
Nah, yeah.
Which I'm kind of guilty of it when I post episodes and stuff, but once I start kind of building my own universe a lot more, I'm going to start posting on my other account and just branding myself more. But for now, I'm just doing this. But that's whatever. That's whatever. It's ain't about me. It's about you. So with the tats, was your inspiration behind it kind of like a lot of other artists that kind of get them as just to kind of more of a commitment thing?
To be honest, it was more of a commitment thing. Like, but yeah, like with other artists, like, yeah, like there, there's just some artists that I genuinely fuck with, like Wi-Fi, like, and X, like I've got to meet all of them. Like, I've done shows with them and shit. And, like we ran shows, we had Ski as like a performer and all that. But I don't know, bro. Like at first, bro, like when I first saw Stitches with face tats, I was like, in my head, I'm like, man, I'm never getting face tats, bro.
That shit looks stupid.
Yeah, like I don't know what the fuck happened, and then boom, I just got a face tat. Like it's something that like I just didn't like. I didn't hop on the wave, the face tat wave. No, bro, like I deadass got that shit because I wanted to get it. Like, there's just people out here like they make music and they just get face tats, boom, and they're like, yeah, you feel me? Like, nah, bro, I got my face tats because I wanted it, because it has meaning towards it. It resembles me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like your mother's name and shit, like that is definitely gonna have.
Like that one, bro. Like I didn't want it anywhere in my body. It was weird. I didn't want it on my arm. I didn't want it on my wrist. I didn't want it on my nowhere. Not even on my chest. I didn't know. On my fucking face is where I wanted it.
I mean, that it's your life, though. That's what it comes down to.
Nah,
That's dope that you don't give a fuck about what anyone thinks,
Nah, yeah, for it. I mean, really, bro, you can't, bro. Cause that shit'll just get to you. Bro.
Oh yeah, God.
Hella fucking. Bro, like you just start getting really mad, insecure and shit. Like just thinking about what other people have to say or what they think about you when you pull up to certain scenes or like how you. Bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. I look bummy as fuck, nigga, and I'll rock it, bro. I don't care. Fuck, bro. I really don't, bro. Kiss my ass with all that bullshit.
Yeah, fuck that. I definitely feel you on that. Just not giving a fuck. Like I walk to the store in fucking sweatpants and some fucking
like,
shirt.
He like giving a
cigarette holes in it. What?
No, my bad. But like, I was gonna say for me, like giving a fuck, like not giving a fuck is to the sense of like, I won't be out here rocking a fake ass chain or like, like fuck all that shit. Like, I'm not gonna fake it till I make it. Like, I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, that shit's whack.
Like a lot of people like say they don't give a fuck and then like they end up going to that side and I'm like, nah, I've seen it, bro, and I'm there like, hell no, like fuck that shit. Fuck.
Yeah, because a lot of people will, not have shit and then not give a fuck, and then when they have shit, they're like, well, I should really start caring now. I feel like that's how a lot of people think about it, which I ain't got shit, so I don't really know what it feels like. What would you say like inspires a lot of your music?
To be honest, bro, like you're gonna have to give me a second on that.
Okay, we'll just move on.
A lot of shit inspired my music, bro. Like I've always, as a J, I've listened to a lot of rock. at first I didn't like rap. I don't know, for some reason I just didn't fuck with Lil Wayne at first. And then like boom,
You started fucking with him.
yeah, like it just rubbed off him. But it wasn't until like, I was fucking with him a lot. Like one person I was fucking with heavy was Eminem. Heavy as fuck. I
He's
remember
fucking dope.
like 9 years old trying to write lyrics and shit. Couldn't. But bro, it's just a variety of things, bro. Like it's not rap. It's just not rap. It's like rock it's like whatever really grabs my attention. A lot of shit grabs my attention, bro. Like I fuck with country music. Like shout out Wheeler Walker, bro. That motherfucker's a legend. Like fuck with that nigga heavy. Like yo, it's a lot of shit, bro. I'm inspired by a lot, bro. Like I have my ears like open, very open to a lot of things.
Would you say like
Not a lot of people are like that, bro. A lot of people just like I've heard from their perspective, like nah, bro. Like I fuck with rap, like trap, just trap. I don't know. I don't like that shit. Like I listen to gospel, I listen to whatever the fuck, bro. I don't care, nigga.
with just whatever sounds good to you?
Yeah, whatever grabs my attention, bro.
Yeah, I'm definitely the same way. I mean, some genres, obviously probably a little bit more biased against or whatever, but that's whatever. Um, how would you say you're recording? Like, what kind of, is there any like substance or anything? Because I know you mentioned earlier about how like people will say they need Zans or whatever to kind of record. Are you the same way about anything? Like, do you need to smoke a little bit or like drink or like anything to kind of
I
get you in the mood to?
I used to smoke weed heavy as fuck before I fell into jail, and before like since I was off the Zans a lot, like it was just. Like the thing is, bro, one big reason why I stopped fucking with designs like that is because like I wasn't seeing myself too active. I was just too dumb, too slumped. Like I wasn't recording much, like and like yo, I saw it and I realized what the fuck it was doing for me, and like at first it was like I couldn't get off of it, bro. Like I couldn't stop myself, and then I had like I gained the will to hold back. But now, bro, like I just need a cigarette, bro. Fuck that. I said, just give me a cigarette and I'm good. It'll calm me down, bro. Like I swear to God, I have like a really bad nicotine habit, bro. I gotta have my cigarette. It's not like that, but like I prefer smoking a cigarette than smoking weed sometimes, bro.
What kind of cigarettes you smoke?
Yo, I smoke American Spirits, New
That
fucking
shit's
Camel.
expensive.
I don't give a fuck, to be honest. Marlboros, like whatever. Not no cheap shit, not no bullshit. Like, fucked up.
Fuck those nasty ass fucking L&Ds. I don't know if you guys have L&Ds down in Florida, but that shit is trifling. I don't know.
I've never heard of that. What the fuck?
Back before Kentucky, I don't know about Florida, but Kentucky had like this fucking retarded ass tax on cigarettes. It was like every pack went up like to 50 cents to $1, and we had this one pack that was like just $3. Bro, that shit was disgusting. But I remember my ass used to fucking scrape up change and get me a pack of those. I've been vaping though here recently, just kind of try to wean myself off of nicotine because I hate being nicotine dependent. Like I hate feeling like I gotta fucking hit this shit when I wake up, but I do it. Nicotine dependency is the worst.
Yeah, it really is, bro. It really is sometimes, but it could be like that for me sometimes. But I just know, like I'm not like, oh, like I need it, and I'm just like on the hunt for it. No, like if I can have it, I take advantage. If it's there, it's there. But with all that juuling shit, bro, like I jewel or shit, whatever. I smoke my jewel, bro, but like I still gotta have my cigarette. Bro. Like, and it's crazy, bro, because like a jewel is like a fucking whole ass cigarette, a whole ass box of cigarette, bro.
Yeah, that shit's strong as fuck.
That shit's bad, bro. But I don't know. For me, like I smoke that shit like it's a blunt. Like niggas like hit my shit and they cough like with one little small ass hit. Me, you'll see me hitting that shit for like a good amount of seconds, bro. Like I'm just so used to it.
Yeah, it's just people who ain't used to it, the jewel and shit. Because what I was doing, I was smoking cigarettes and I started smoking jewel. And then I bought a vape so I can get myself off of it. Because, Vape Juice, you can just buy lower milligrams and then to where it's just kind of none.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit, I'm on like 6 milligrams. Jewel is like 40 milligrams per milliliter. Like, that's fucking retarded.
Yo, that
Like
shit.
that's so much.
I remember, bro. I was like, I got like my first like, she was like what, like 6%, and bro, that shit hit me hard, bro. Like I was crazy. That shit was crazy as fuck. I thought I was high, nigga. I was like, holy shit, the fuck is this?
Fuck yeah, shit gets you high. I remember when I first started smoking cigarettes, bro. That shit was fucking. It was like better than having sex to me. Like, oh my god. But yeah. Is there like any kind of messages you want to put out to people that are listening?
Well, my message to the people that are listening, to the youth, is to, no matter what you go through, take it as a learning experience, because that's life. We live and learn. And to just, if you ever are in a stage in your life where like you're stuck in a drought and within your mindset is nothing but negativity, and you feel like you can't change it and it's too late, just know it's never too late to change, and just focus on prospering and bettering yourself. If you are already, if you're not, is just take that leap, because trust me, you're gonna see a beautiful outcome and you're gonna love it, because you're not gonna want to turn back. The thing is, nobody's perfect, so if you fall, don't worry, just pick yourself up and keep running. Trust me, bro, life, bro, ain't gonna stop for nobody.
No. I'll run your ass over.
So wherever you at, bro, whether you're sitting in jail, whether you're at home, like dwelling, like don't dwell, because if you dwell, bro, it's not gonna put you in any better place, bro.
No, it definitely won't. Like just being in your own head is like the worst.
Yeah, bro.
I know how that shit feels.
Yeah, bro, me too, bro. Like I see depression as a book. Like I go in my head, I go into my little shelf, I take it out, I flip through the pages. Once I get tired, bro, I just throw that book, and that's it. Like I don't dwell on it, because then you're just gonna get stuck. You're gonna be in a negative drop. You like some people act out of emotion when it comes to certain shit like that. They just don't know how to cope or handle it. It sucks, bro. And like, that's what I feel like my purpose is, just help you get through it. You just have to open up. You gotta let somebody in. It's just sometimes it's just people that have certain people they open up to and let in. Or like some people just, like find that person that they can relate to, that they don't even need to open up to them. They just hear them out. Like X, like X was one person that like really helped me, bro. Like without even though his intentions were to help the whole world, like that nigga really helped me. Like he really put me, like the words he said, bro, had a really big impact, because it's not just like, as I related to them big time. I related to him big time. It was crazy. And he always said he
Definitely.
just wanted to be a helping hand, bro. And I feel like my legacy is to just pick where he left off and where my brother left off when, I was speaking upon, and that passed away. Rest in peace to Justin. But
Was that your blood brother?
that wasn't my blood brother, but yeah, I consider him as my blood brother.
Okay. What happened with him?
Yeah, he got in a motorcycle accident.
Damn, that's fucked up. I'm sorry. Rest in peace.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry to hear that, man.
it's all good, bro. He's in a better place. He's skating in heaven as soon
Oh
as.
yeah, definitely.
So it's all good, bro. It's a blessing that he was, he was even there for me, bro. Cause out of everybody that I knew, like he genuinely cared, bro, and I deeply appreciate that. Cause what he left off was the most beautifulest thing that I've ever got to witness in my life, and I genuinely appreciate his presence, bro.
And that's just like the weird part is like him passing away. No disrespect, but like that could have been a sign or something to you or someone close to him
Nah, yeah,
of whatever. You know what I mean?
nah, yeah, bro. Like his brother, bro. I fucking love that nigga to death. Like I didn't know him like at first too much. And I've always seen him when I was skate. And in my head, I'll be like, yo, this nigga looks like a dickhead. But like the people that you say that about, like, be the coolest people in the world, bro. I remember, bro, like, I'm the type of person where like, like you might look at me a certain way when we first meet. And then once we get really, like, once we have a closer connection, like, I'm gonna lay that on the table on you. And I'll be like, yo, I remember, this day, and then you looked at me this way, man. You look a piece of shit, fool. You fucking me mugging me and shit. The fuck, like, but
That's crazy because that's what so many people like. So many people that don't fucking know me or just see me, and I finally talk to them, be like, "You're fucking cool as fuck." When I first saw you, I thought you were just a douchebag. I'm like, no, like people just look at me and judge me for whatever reason. I don't know.
yeah, bro. I feel that, bro. Everybody judges a book by the cover, bro. Especially me, bro. They judge me hard. But the thing is, like, as you're judging me, bro, within, like, in your head, bro, like, and I just see it in your face, bro. Like, I just kill you with kindness and just make you think different. Oh, bro. A lot of people see me and, like, they're just like, damn, I wonder what the
I
fuck
can
this nigga has to say.
I can definitely relate to you on that level, just as far as people judging me. I mean, I don't have like face tats or anything, because that's probably what a lot of people face that just because of what they see. You know what I mean? Just how the world is. But I don't know, something about me, people just think I'm a fucking dickhead, and I'm not. But I don't really give a shit what they think. Are there any like shout outs you want to give to anybody?
Yeah, I want to give a big ass shout out to motherfucking Youre Clan, to Tilt, to Dead Kenny, Steve's, my boy Z, RP Slurpee. I want to give a big ass shout out to motherfucking UOC, Crooked Bone, Guillotine, J Rock, everybody in UOC.